Good morning, students. I hope that you are all fine. I am your biology ma'am. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter, that is food. Where does it come from? Before entering into the topic, I have some questions. Have you all had your breakfast? What breakfast did you had? Did you had same kind of food yesterday? Whether same kind of food is taken in all parts of our country? No, it is not. We have varieties of food. In northern part, they have to depend on chapatis for their food. In southern part, we have rice as our food. Let us have one activity. Okay, let us list out the food items which we have for a day, that is from morning to night. Yes, in morning we usually have dosa or idli as our breakfast. In afternoon, a spicy chicken curry as our lunch, and in night dinner we have chapati. So for a day we are having the varieties of food items, right? So how you will prepare these food? What are the ingredients needed? Ingredients? What is ingredients? It is nothing but the materials needed to prepare a dish. What are the materials needed to prepare a dish? It is called as ingredients. For example, for preparing dosa and idli, we need rice, urad dal, salt and water. So these are the ingredients needed to prepare dosa and idli. Now it is very clear, right? So next, for chicken curry. Yeah, it is a yummy chicken, spices, oil ghee and water. So these are the things, ingredients needed to prepare the yummy chicken curry, right? So next it is chapati or roti. We need atta and water. So atta and water are the ingredients required to prepare the chapati or roti. Ingredients. Where do we get these ingredients? In market? No. Before coming to the market, where we can find these ingredients? Let us see. Rice. It is in the paddy plant. Urad dal. It is from the dal plant. Chicken. It is an animal source. Spices. It is from the plant. Oil or ghee. It is from the animal. Atta. It is from the wheat plant. Oh, see that it is mostly plants and animals. Now it is very clear that human beings depend on plant and animal for their food. So, plant source and the animal source is acting as a food for human beings. Animal source: milk, meat and egg. Plant source: vegetables, spices, fruits and grains. These are acting as food for human beings. Some animal products, that is butter and ghee. So animal products is nothing but the extract from the animal source, that is the animal product. Next, which is the edible part in the plant? Edible part? What is edible part? Which are the eatable part of a plant, that is called the edible part. In some plants we have vegetables as a edible part. Example, it is brinjal and lady's finger. In some plant we have leaves, tulsi and spinach. In some plant we have stem as a edible part. Have you guessed it? Right, it is a sweet sugar cane. In some plant we have root as a edible part. Root? Yes. In carrot and beetroot, we can find the carrot and beetroot only in the root system. So it is a root. We have root as a edible part. Seeds. Some grains and sprouted seeds are the edible parts. Next, sprouted seeds. What is sprouted seeds? Have you seen the sprouted seed? I have given an image here. You can able to see a small white structure which is coming out of a seed. That is a sprouted seeds. You can able to prepare the sprouted seeds in your home. For that, you have to take a bowl and take handful of moong dal and spray some water on it and cover it with a wet cloth for a day. Next day, you can able to find a white structure may grown out of the seed. That is called sprouted seeds. Next, honey. Yeah, it is very tasty, right? Where do we get this honey? Who will bring honey for us? Honeybees collect nectar from the flower and they convert it into honey. Nectar. What is nectar? It is nothing but the sweet juice from the flower. Honeybees' work is to collect the nectar, that is the sweet juice from the flower, and they convert it into honey and they stored it in the beehives. Artificial beehives are used to collect the honeys. And an interesting thing, it is used as a medicine too. A role of a honey is a medicine also. They play a role as medicine. What do animals eat? Animals and the food items. I have listed some of the animal names and the food items what they have as their food. So first it is buffaloes. They have grass, oil cake, hay and grains as their food. Lion and tiger, flesh of other animals. They have to hunt other animals and they have the flesh as their food. Dog, milk, meat and rice. So it is both plant and animal source they are having as their food. Goat, grass and grains. It is only of plant source. Crow, it is grain and meat. So, based upon the food they eat, animals are classified into three groups. First, it is herbivore, plant eating animal. The animal which have the plant as their food, it is called as herbivore. Next, it is carnivore, flesh eating animal. The animal which eat the flesh of other animal, it is called as carnivore. Finally, it is omnivore, both plant and flesh eaters. Animal which have plant and flesh as their food are called as omnivores. I have listed some animals. Can we find the animals which fall into these three categories? Yes, buffalo. Buffaloes are having grass, oil cake, hay and grains. So all these are plant source. It comes under the herbivore. So buffalo is a plant eating animal. Next, it is carnivore, flesh eating animal. Lion and tiger depends upon the flesh of other animal, so it is a carnivore. Next, dog, milk, meat and rice. So it is both plant and animal source. It comes under the category omnivore. Goat, grass and grains. It is only the plant source, so it is comes under the category herbivore. Crow, grains and meat. So it is both plant and flesh eaters, so it is comes under the category of omnivores. Now you are very clear with these topics, right? Okay, thank you students.